Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with a second update for my Roulette Pan collab. I am excited to share with you where I'm with all my products, but before I jump into that, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you in the family. But let's just jump into the projects. So this project was obviously created by Alexia and Rebecca, and you all definitely already know who they are, but they will be linked down below as well as a playlist with everyone else is doing this project, so make sure to check them out. But I'm going to jump straight into the products that I've been working on, and the first product that I've been working on, or the first prompt that I've been working on, is something that you save for special occasions, and for that I decided to roll in my Cliona eyeshadows. And with these ones I have a goal of using 10 of them, basically like it's once each, but it needs to be shades that I haven't already reached for, because I'm trying to get through all of the shades that I have and use them all at least once. So that is my goal with this, and as the last update I had already used 3 shades, but let me show you which ones I've used in the past month. So this is my main Cliona eyeshadow palette. I have another one with all the iridescent shades, but this is the main one and it's so beautiful. I actually placed another order with the remaining shades that I'm missing on my birthday, which was Friday, because they had a restock then. And I'm so excited to get the rest of the shades because then I will have the complete collection, but they are going to add more shades to the line, I think, beginning of next year. So yeah, I need to make an order probably again next year, because I just love the eyeshadow so much and I just want to have them all. Which I know is very excessive. You definitely don't need all of them, but I just love them so much. But that's beside the point. Let me just show you what eyeshadows from here I've used in the past month. So starting off with the first shade I've used in the past month is Sunbeam, which is this one right here. I will show you swatches of them all on my hand in a second, but that is the first shade. The second shade I've used, or that I used in the past month, is the shade Shard, which is this one right here, and this one is one of their hybrid multichrome, and Sunbeam was glitter multichrome. So that's the second one that I used in the past month. Next up I used another glitter multichrome, which is Stencil, and that is this one right here. It goes from like a purple to a blue. And then lastly I used one of the shades actually on my birthday, which was Friday again, and I used the shade Royalty, which is beautiful kind of purpley shade right here. Yeah, it's absolutely stunning, and that's the shade I decided to use on my birthday. So those are the shades that I used, and I'm going to swatch them out on my hand so you can see them. So here you have the 4 shades that I've used in the past month. First up we have Sunbeam, which is this beautiful shade right here. It goes from, it has a pink base, but it has like a gold shift to like a greeny, almost blue shift as well. It's absolutely stunning. It's more of a neutral, like, it's more a subtle multichrome. It doesn't have much of a base pigment, but I hope you can see a little bit of it there. The next one is Shard, and you definitely can see like a greenish blue right there. It looks like a blue-brown pigment on camera, I think, but when I look at it, it has like a yellowy orange shift, which is absolutely stunning. So it has that shift in it. Next up we have Shard, and I definitely think you can see the shift there, because it goes from like a pinky purple, and then it has like a really bluish purple base, and that is a stunning shade, and the bluish purple base is really unique. And also when I look at it in the light like this, it definitely has like a greenish gold and almost like a almost like an orangey shift as well, which is absolutely stunning. And lastly we have, for me, the star of the show, which is Royalty. You can definitely see the base there. It's like a warm purple, and then it has like an orangey gold shift and also a green shift. And when I look at it this way, it has like a purpley blue shift. So it has so many different colors in it, and it's an absolutely stunning shade. But let me also insert a video with my camera of all of these shades so you can properly see the shifts. So I really think it's hard to capture all the shifts on camera, especially right now because the daylight has gone, so it's not very bright outside anymore. But they are absolutely beautiful, and like I said, my favorite out of all of these is obviously Royalty. I absolutely love the shade. It's such a stunning one, and I can't wait for them to release more of their glitter vibrant multichromes, because this is more of a vibrant multichrome, but they do have one glitter vibrant multichrome, which is Regal, and I have used that separately. But I hope that they're going to be similar to what, for example, Bloodline and Royalty are, because they're absolutely stunning shades. So I really love that one, but I also love all of the other shades because they are so special. But I would say out of these two, my absolute standout shades, mainly for the uniqueness, is Stencil and Royalty, because they do have a very kind of unique shift to them, where Sunbeam and Shard are more kind of neutral shades, and like they're not, I mean, the shift in them is absolutely amazing, but they're not as special as the other two. So because I used additional 4 shades in the past month, I do have 3 more shades to reach for before I hit my goal of using 10, and I definitely think I can do that for the next update. And I'm going to try to reach for some of the dual multichrome in the next month, because I haven't reached for any of those in the month, or in the 2 months it's been in the project. And then I'm also going to try to use the one and only iridescent shade I haven't used yet, because I do want to reach for that as well. And then hopefully, I don't know, maybe I'll even try to use 2 jeweled multi-chromes and the iridescent shade, because they're definitely the ones I haven't used yet in this project, because I reached a lot for the hybrid and glitter multi-chromes specifically, and also the only remaining vibrant multi-chrome I hadn't used. So that is where I am with this prompt. Quite a long one to go through, but I love these shades so much, and that's why I want to go into depth so much with them. The next product that I rolled in is something Sentimental, I believe it was, and what I decided to roll in for that is my Naked palette, because it's probably the most sentimental product that you can have out there. And I rolled in the shade Virgin. I am trying to hit pan on as many shades in here as possible this year, because it is such an old palette in my collection. So the shade Virgin, it didn't really have any dip in it. I had a little bit of use, but I used it very evenly, so it didn't really, like I said, have any dip or anything. My goal with this is to hit pan on it, and this is where I was at the introduction. And it's been in now for 1 month, and I have used it 15 times in the past month, and that is where it is today. So you can definitely see that there is a little bit of use on it, but definitely not a massive dip or anything. This one, it is a stunning shade, but it's not very reflective. So I like using this more as a face highlighter. Today I'm having it like on the bridge of my nose. I have it a little bit above my eyebrows and also the brow bone highlights, but it's not really shimmery enough to use in any corner highlight for my preference. So I'm mainly using it as a highlight, which means I use quite a big brush in it, and that's probably why I don't have a very specific dip. So I'm gonna really try to push and hit pan on this in the next month, but we'll see if that's possible. I might have to use it more with a specific brush to actually hit that goal, but I'm gonna try, because I do want to pan on this anyway by the end of the year. But if I don't hit pan on it in the next month, I hopefully think I will be able to do so before the finale. The next product that I have is, I roll in for the prompt something the Potted or Repressed, and I decided to roll in a shade that I potted from the Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette, and it's just this kind of taupey shade. I'm actually wearing this on my eyes today. It is a shimmer that I'm wearing, and it's really stunning. It's almost like a white gold kind of shimmer. It's absolutely beautiful. I really love this, and my goal with this again is to hit pan on it, and I did roll it in at the last update, and this is where it is now. So you can definitely see hopefully that I have a dip here in the center. I did use this 7 times in the past month, which is quite a lot, and I was hoping to have pan on it, but I'm not quite there yet. I did use this in today's looks because I was crossing my fingers that I would get there, but I am not there yet, which is completely fine. But yeah, I definitely think I'll be able to hit pan on this in the next month. So that is going to be my goal. And it is, like I said, a beautiful shade, so I don't mind working on it for another month. The next remaining 3 products are all lip products, and the first one I have is my Clarins lip gloss in the shade number 2. This is the Instant Light Lip Perfector, and I rolled this in for the only thing you own from that brand, because this is the only thing I own from Clarins. I used to own another one of these, but I used that up early in the year, and ideally I would like to finish this as well in the year, and I put in a goal of using this 100 times, and as of the last update I had used this 21 times, and in the past month I used it an additional 27 times, so I'm currently on 48, which is kind of on par to get my goal hit by the end of this project, or by the finale. So that is good, but I'm going to show you my progress lines, and this is where I am. So you can see there that that was how much I used in the first month, and this is how much I used in the second month. So it's interesting to look at, because in the first month I used it 21 times, and here I used it 28 times, but it obviously didn't move nearly as much. And I mentioned in my last update, when it moved this much in 1 month, I said it's probably because, one, the tube is skinnier up here, but also I knew that there was an air bubble in here, and that's why I moved so quickly, because you can see now that it's not as much air up here as it used to be, and I think that's why I moved so much in the first month, because yeah, otherwise the progress is very slow, and I think this is definitely more accurate than what this progress here was. But yeah, so far 48 uses, and that's how much progress I have, so you can definitely see that there's no way I will be able to finish this year. But I do really love this lip gloss because it's very moisturizing, so I don't mind working on this again next year. But I am currently at this point, and I do think I will be able to hit my goal by the finale, but probably not by next month. The last 2 products that I have are both lip products, and I rolled these both in at the last update, and the first one I have is MAC's Kinda Sexy, which I rolled in for my Perfect Nude. I really love this lipstick. It is one of my favorite nudes in my collection. It's more of a peachy nude, but it goes really well with my skin tone. And yeah, this one, like I said, I rolled in last month, and I have a goal of using this 30 times, and so far I've used for it 13. So I'm getting there, but I definitely thought I would have more uses on this in the past month. But yeah, I've been planning a lot of other lipsticks, so that's probably why. But I do think I will be able to hit my goal on this in the next month, because I only have 17 uses to go, and it is a really easy shade for me to reach for, so I just need to remember to reach for it more often. So that is where I am with this currently. I'm really happy with that, because although I didn't hit my goal in 1 month, I'm getting use out of it, and I'm basically almost halfway there for hitting my goal for next month. So that is also how much I have left of this lipstick if you're interested. I haven't marked it on the paper or anything, because I'm not trying to use it up, I'm just having a usage goal on it. Then for the next prompt, I rolled in, I think I rolled a controversial brand, and I decided to go with my KVD Beauty liquid lipstick in the shade Bow and Arrow. Although KVD has rebranded, obviously it used to be connected with Kat Von D, and I think there's still a little bit of a grey thing if she's involved in the company or not. That's at least what I understand. I don't really get very involved in drama and stuff like that anymore. I feel like I'm too old for that now, so I don't really care. Obviously I do care about kind of the ethics and stuff of brands, and I haven't purchased anything else from Kat Von D or KVD since the whole drama happened, but I do kind of want to get use out of the things that I do have still. So with this one again, my goal was to use this 30 times, and so far in the first month I've used it 10 times, so again, not amazing, but I am on par to at least finish this, or sorry, hit my goal before the finale. But I'm hoping to again get better use on it in next month rather than this month. But that is where I am with this lipstick. So those were all of the prompts that I've been working on, and as you can see, I wasn't actually able to roll something else in this month. I think that is because I think last month I rolled in 4 new categories, which is quite a lot, and because I only worked on those things for 1 month, I think that's why I haven't hit any more goals. But I am excited for where I am with all of these, and I think by next month I will definitely hit goal on my Cliona eyeshadows. I do think I will hit goal on my MAC Kinda Sexy lipstick, and then also the Wet n Wild single eyeshadow, so that should be definitely 3 goals hit. And fingers crossed I can either hit pan on my Urban Decay Virgin eyeshadow from the Naked palette, or hit my goal on the Bow and Arrow lipstick as well. So at least 3 hopefully by next month, but I'm gonna aim for 4 categories rolling out for the next update, because after that it's gonna be the finale. So that is where I am with all of my products in my Roulette Pan collab. I really hope you enjoyed this update, and if you did, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And like I mentioned, make sure to check out everyone else who's linked down below, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye guys.